Hello. This is another uh, thing to do with another video. I should say, welcome and salutations. This is Rhino Barrows. Yep, as you see, this is another video related to Pokemon. As you know, the latest game coming out of Sun and Moon. They've already released the legendaries. One a beautiful, bright white line. The other one is like a dark bat looking one. And the three starters: a seal, a baby tiger, and an owl. Like grass flying, fire like a grass owl, fire tiger, and water seal ones. But this is what I hope and pray will be in the Sun and Moon video in the game itself. Firstly, another trainer called Cute Gym Girl. Also, if you want to put into that category, Handsome Gym Boy. I would love to see these two types because they're younger. They're of a younger audience, like younger trainer type. Instead of having like a trainer girl or trainer boy, just have handsome trainer boy or cute trainer girl or cute girl or girl. Yeah, cute gym girl or handsome gym boy. Is to say that they're in their mid-teens and they just started off becoming the disciple, like a disciple or student of the particular gym leader. Have that started up, then you go to your underlings type thing. Then you got the gym leader themselves. Another thing I would love to see in it is for them to borrow some stuff from the actual from anime in the past. They've had in Pokemon. Let me see. They've had Pokemon writing contests. They've had Pokemon athletics contests. Different things. And when I was picked up, let me just pick up the proper games. Okay. when I seen this, and I seen you get to ride Pokemon, I thought there would have been a contest, a situation where you were able to ride on a Pokemon that you have chosen. You're racing with a rapid, going to your Rapidash, and no, I'm not having relations with the Pokemon. He's like, "Oh, hun, you can do it. You can race in competitions as I saw in the Gogot." I thought, ooh, that particular character was coming first in a race, but it just ended up being a character that a Pokemon that you could ride. As I said, with Mamoswine and Rhyhorn, just to get to different locations without worrying about Pokemon coming out here, which I find to be a bit bizarre and a bit ludicrous. But hey, this is Pokemon we're talking about. Another thing, also, I would love the idea of, and this is dating back to Generation 1 anime, the Lottery of Pokemon. Or, as in Generation 1, they had an episode where Ash, Team Rocket, and that had to do these tests, did this thing to say, oh, you win this, you go automatically to the Pokemon, go straight through to the Pokemon League. I would love to see that. Honestly, I would love to see that. For the simple reason is, it tests your knowledge about Pokemon. It will give you a far greater learning of what Pokemon can do and each move. But at the end of it, you cannot use the Pokemon that you have chosen. And let me pull it out. And here's my Pokemon collection, my Pokemon card collection. And let me see. Come in here. And let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And lastly, 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what Pokemon I randomly picked. Swirlix, Pansear, Dewott, Fletchling, Malamar, and lastly, Lachinda. This will be the first round selection of Pokemon that I'll be using in the contest. And I could have to face up against someone with, and I was just doing random picking from my deck here. One more. There. Okay, put you over there. Go to the next round. And let's see what Pokemon my opponent will be having. Ah. Greglin. Voltorb. A Diglett. A Chespin. A Woobat. And a Spearow. I'll have to use the Pokemon that I just randomly picked, put it across my laptop here, and as I did randomly as well, the trainer that I'm facing against uses these Pokemon in their collection. And put these back as well. Well, and I'll put all the rest of the cards back. and it goes from there. Ah, and the trophy looks like this, a Xerneas. For me, that'll be the best looking trophy. Okay. Yep. You go through that, you win, you advance. It's something similar to the Pokemon League itself, and that's where the thing I would love to have, as what is done in the anime. First, you can start with 2 randoms, then go up to 4. Then, when you're good, you do the final 6 until you win, and you get this plaque saying you've made it. Also, it's the same thing with writing, as I mentioned, the writing comp. If I have let's just see, a Torterra, that you can ride a Torterra, you can ride a Feraligatr, you can ride a Blastoise, you could ride a Salamence. Anything to do with your riding competition, you get onto your Pokemon, and you do you keep on pressing A a lot. There's literally pounding the A button into submission. And we're going around the bend. We're in Vine Tree Lane. Better be careful of the vines that come up. And also, it's also there's the screen, and it shows you're pounding the A button, or the X button, or the Y button, or the B button, whatever. We've been doing like that on top. You're right, and you see the on the screen on the top, the obstacles. You go down, you press that, you go down, and you're doing like more or less doing that, and doing that as well. You win the trophy, and it goes to somewhere. Could be your home, or your particular, or to some online thing, or some in-computer online thing. Another thing I'd love to see is the continuation of this X and Y costume thing. If you're feeling uncomfortable with one shirt, you can take off the shirt and put on a different shirt. That's what I love about the online. Also on this for the X and Y, you get to change shirts. And just get back into the shirt of origin. I'll show this video. This is a bit warmer now since I've had it on for a couple of hours after having a shower, after eating some delicious pizza. As I just said, did a change. Obviously, that kept in. I'll have to see the competition, contest, still be in. But back to the costumes, I would love to have a downloadable one, since next year is the 21st anniversary of Pokemon, have Sun exclusive to X, Y, Sun, and Moon costumes, additional costumes. Like you can have, you can download a Team Rocket costume, a Team Magmar costume, Team Aqua, Team Galactic, Team Flare, Team Plasma, Team Plasma. Get those villainous ones out in the game itself. You can get classic red, classic blue, classic green costumes. You can get costumes from got like silver, like gold and silver, straight through to black and white. Get those starter trainer, like get those trainer costumes all sorted, which will be fantastic to have as a in-game option. Even have an in-game option where you can have no hat. A scary concept, I know. No hats. Let's see, where did I put my... Oh, I have to be down there doing it. Oh, further. Huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's over there. Obviously different bags and whatnot. It would be even cool if you can mix and match like a Team Rocket Grunt top with Team Magma's bottoms, because you know, like a red top and like a black top with an R on it, or an R on it. Then you get like the Magma pants, booyah, or the white bottoms of like the Jesse and James bottoms with Team Aqua top and Team Plasma hands with no headdress on. You can just walk around going, I'm simply the best, better than y'all. But that's just my preferred choice. Another thing I would like to see in it is the anime style championship. You actually go through different you have to go start off with 2 Pokemon, get up to 3. When you're into the actual Pokemon thing, like in the stadium, you get up to 4 rounds of 4 Pokemon in the starting championships rounds. You get to use 5, and from the quarters through to the grand final, you get to use 6 Pokemon of your own. That's in your own PC or in your party or your battle Pokemon. For me, that would be a bit more pleasing, a bit more easier to, not easier, but a bit more challenging to go through. For a simple reason is, you got so many. If you train your Pokemon well, and in today's day and age, a lot of people have got Pokemon from. Like I went through. Since I've gone to Pokemon when I bought my first one for Pokemon Y, it was a bit hard because going through to the Elite Four, then the champion was behind because that was the first thing. But now since I've built up my collection of 100 up to level 100 Pokemon, it's quite easy, you know. Oh, I bought Alpha Omega. Let's see, Omega Ruby. Bought that, and guess what? Just recently, I thought, going to meet the Elite Four. I know. I'll just get my Y. I've got a huge collection of 100 level 100 Pokemon. I know what I'll do. There they go. And I went through with it with level 100 Venusaur, level 100 Feraligatr, level 100 Chimchar, level 100 Tapig, level 100 Greninja, and a level 100 Sceptile. No, Grovar. I went through with my level 100 starters. Wiped the floor with the Elite Four, and the champion. Wiped the floor with just one or two moves for each Pokemon, and that was it. But that's the reason why I love the idea of you don't know who you're going to face, who you will be facing. Because you can have like, oh, hang on, this guy has these many Pokemon, this is his Pokemon usage ratio. I gotta plan my strategy around that. Is he going to be using a Charizard? Is he going to be using a Rhyperior? Is he or she going to use a Raichu? Are they going to Mega Evolve their Pokemon to get that higher advantage than beating me? Am I going to be facing something powerful? Am I going to face something weak? I don't know. That is what beauty of having that sort of Pokemon Championship or Pokemon League Championship is. You get to have that. You get to have that I don't know factor. At least you can control this unknown. Unlike the aforementioned point of doing the school, and you get a random 6 Pokemon that you don't know, and you don't know the moves very well. You can't plan ahead. This time you can plan ahead, but the determination of whether or not you planned ahead properly is the main thing. And if you lose, you don't go back to the beginning with 0 badges and 0 Pokemon. You go back and it says, oh, your badges are still valid. Try again next year and do your best. And that way you can get another. You can go through and you can train. The year could be like a 1 month if you're religiously playing it, or it could be longer if you're not. But then you can still battle the Elite Four. You can still battle the champion of the region in different story arcs. Have this Elite Four going. Oh, damn it! You're one of those Pokemon trainers. You're one of those trainers, aren't you? Mm-hmm. I've lost my. Let me see. I've lost my power buckle. I can't do much without it. You go through with it. There's still remnants of that particular evil terrorist group that's still trying to stop you from getting the item. And when you finish with that, you go up to the floor and go, well, here's this. And when you defeat the elite floor member, that gets you a step, like several months, well, several days closer to going back for the right to go into the wild card slot in the Pokemon Championship. Which you can go, ooh. You defeat one, you can have that surprise starting, like, opening round championship spot where you can use 5 Pokemon. You beat 2. You get into the quarterfinals. A spot. From 3 to 4, you get into this. You get the wild card semi-final. If you defeat the champion, booyah! Straight into the championship round where you face the previous year's Pokemon League champion instead of the champion from that region. You're asking yourself, hey Rhino, why have 2 champions in the same thing? This one is a regional champion. They've been champions for many years, but the Pokemon League champion has just been that for 1 year, and they held that. It's more like, here's a CEO champion, here is Sports Star champion. Sports Star champion is the Pokemon League champion, here's the CEO champion. It's different things for different people, and there's different levels of champion. You're going for this championship here, but you can also go for this championship here, which makes you go, oh, hang on, I can be both champions. But then if you want to be a contestant champion, like in Ruby and Sapphire, you can be 3-time champion in the one game. There are several other things I would love to see in it. I would love to see the Pokemon that you've won, that you've used, doing the moves that made you become champion. And let me just get back in here and choose another deck. Yeah, I've got 4 or 5 decks of Pokemon cards. Yeah, I know it's a lot, but let me just come here. Grab that. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Booger. There you go. Let's see what Pokemon I've been given with. Swoobat. And I used So I predominantly use Psychic as my move of choice with this particular Pokemon, and it shows you doing like the Psychic attack. This one is Magneton, and I would predominantly use Thunderbolt as my third one. Let me see. Gothitelle. I would most probably use Dream Eater. Firstly, put him to sleep, then use Dream Eater. I would have used for this one the same combination. I've definitely used Gust with this one. And Dig with this one. It was just showing them how in different different styles of different poses and that of them doing the moves. And yeah, just with showing if I had Charizard, I would have done Flame Blast. Even with a Whelmer, I would have, but to be honest with you, I would have used either Surf or Dive as my predominant moves of choice. Right. And I would have another Pokemon. And as you see, like I could have just done with Blastoise. You would have used Blastoise. I would have used Hydro Pump. Dragonair would have used Dragon Pulse predominantly. Lucario would have used Dark Pulse or Aurora Sphere. And even if all my Pokemon were of a final evolved form, I would have had from the time I got it to the time I evolved it. Or traded and it evolved. That's what I would have done in the game. Or I would like to see in the game. There are just so many things I would love to see in this next Pokemon game. Besides the downloading of costumes. You can have the villain roles. You can have this for next year. You can have different costumes. You can have different. You could have also with that new badge. It's like the that particular game, you could inevitably collect gym badges And let me fire this up. Place badges. Okay. Let me just use okay. There's that one. There's that one. Sorry, I'm just. There. I know these are not proper Pokemon badges, but it's just a random few things that I've seen. There's that. Sweet, good. You know, have the Boulder badge, have a Cascade badge, have the badge from Luminos City, Vermilion City. You can have all these different badges in that that badge collector. Also have that badge collector attached to. It says, "Oh, would you like to have this badge sent to you in person since you pay enough money for them?" You can say, "Yes, I would," and you say, "Oh, would you like these badges, actually badges, plural, if you win more than one, to be sent to you?" You go, "Oh, yes," and then you can have them sent to you and have in a. Huh. Don't seem to have one here. Oh. I know this is a Naruto thing, but your badges could come already pre put into your badge collecting case. This is it's for this for display purposes only. But man, that's what would love to have, you know. You know, oh, it's to go to conventions, you know, walk, have this. See. May not work like that, so I may have to get down like that, and you can have like your Pokeball like that. Walk, walk, walk. People see your Pokeballs, and you can easily make up your own trainer. Oh yeah, you know what? I am the Pokemon League Wrestling Champion. Or, well, you know, when I won, I was in this beautiful sexy number, and you know, I am the glamorous Pokemon champion. Then you can have Pokemon fights. Ah, crud. Oh, this is it, nothing wrong. But yeah, you can have that. And in these cons, you can actually have what's shown on this a street pass to the this main computer, and you go, okay. Then you get to the costume then you can get into that costume that you won the first time with, and use your Pokemon in that, and face in any sort of battle. But that's for later on down the track, maybe 2 years down the track when Pokemon turns 22, or 5 years when it turns 25. But you know, that's about the size of it, you know. Hell, you can even have like a championship belt with 6 Pokeballs on each side and the P1 logo in the middle. Or even do like a Mortal Kombat type thing, you know. Yeah, actually, I'd love to see. Speaking about cosplaying and that, I would love to see a way where you can actually design your own costume, in-game costume. Do it online, then you can have that downloaded to you with with Pokémons. For a basic one, I would say 100 Pokémons, but to like more elaborate ones, and get it digitized to the Pokemon game format. Have it up to at least a good 10,000 Pokémons. But the first one is free. But then you're going to do a lot of wonder trading, you know what I'm saying? But that's beside the case and that, so there's just so many things I want for Pokemon Sun and Moon to do well. I would like to see, you know, actual writing comps, new characters put into the thing. Not new typings, that's been done too much. Keeping the costumes in there. Different side stories. After becoming the Pokemon League champion, you can go to different missions for different Elite Four members. battle them, beat them, do the same thing for the champion, do the whole battle chateau thing, do the battle mansion thing. Man, there's so many things I would love to see in this game, in this upcoming game. My mind is blasting. It's blasted right off. I am Indian. I can therefore go. My mind is blasted. It's blasted right off one. No, but that's just me. For me, you can put in the description section what you want for the next Pokemon game or the next generation Pokemon game, be in the upcoming 7 or be in Pokemon Generation 8. I've been Ryan Barrows, and peace.